plant physiology. Friends, you are studying plant physiology. You know the term plant physiology since from your 11th and 12th standard. In BSc, little bit of plant physiology that you have studied. In the MSc, you are going to study this again in detail aspect. Now, what is plant physiology? It is a branch of botany which deals with the study of fundamental processes and functions of plants like photosynthesis, respiration, transpiration, seed germination, photobiology of plants, nitrogen metabolism, plant-water relations, hormones and their role in development, environmental stress, and many more plant-related phenomena can be studied under the science of what you can say plant physiology, under the branch of plant physiology. So, the physiology is the Greek word that means physios means function, physis means functions, and logos means science. So, the plant physiology can be defined as the study of process and functional activity which are occurring in the plants. So, it is just the study of functional activity and different processes. Stephen Hall is said to be the father of plant physiology, and in India, Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose, a well-known physiologist, scientist from India, is known to be father of plant physiology in India. So it is the study of, as we know, functions occurring in the plant, different vital processes, and how the plant works. So that all studies can be done in physiology. In essence, plant physiology is the study of the plant way of life, which includes various aspects of plant lifestyle and survival. It includes the study of plant metabolism, plant-water relations, mineral nutrition, development, movement, growth, and transport processes. All these are the important, what you can say, phenomena, and we will be studying these detailed plant phenomena in the coming days of our lecture. It is a laboratory as well as experimental science. Okay, physiology is laboratory as well as experimental science, that we can do certain experiments of plant physiology, means most of the experiments we can do in our laboratory. Plant physiology relies heavily on what you can say the other branches, that is what chemistry and physics. What it includes? It is a combination of structure and anatomy. So it is much related to the physiology. Source of energy for growth and development. We know the ultimate source of energy is sun, and from that sun we are getting energy, fixed it into the chemical form via plants, water and nutrient uptake and their movement. Response to environmental conditions, environmental factors like light, temperature, and water. Plant response to different types of stressy conditions, what you can say biotic as well as abiotic stress. The plant feels or what you can say experiences this type of stresses in his lifetime. So, what are the different types of sciences involved in this, what you can say, the physiology? It includes plant biology, plant anatomy, ecology and environmental biology, cell biology, including chemistry, biochemistry, and molecular biology. So these are the different sciences that are involved together in plant physiology. So friends, it is very much interesting. Why should we study the plants? Our topic is what you can say, scope and importance of plant physiology. Scope and importance of plant physiology म्हणजे प्लांट फिजिओलॉजीचं महत्व आणि त्याची व्याप्ती म्हणजे काय. What is the scope and importance of plant physiology? That means it's त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण की त्याचं महत्व काय आहे आणि ते कशाला स्टडी करायचं प्लांट फिजिओलॉजी. So you will get some basic information on this slide. It is known that life has started in the form of plants about 4.5 billion years ago. In ancient atmosphere, what type of gases were there? Nitrogen, ammonia, carbon dioxide, monoxide, methane, hydrogen, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, not sulfur, hydrogen sulfide, and water. So they were present in beginning. So this all constitute anaerobic environment, means there was no oxygen in beginning, and this was toxic to life. But later, as plant evolved, once plant evolved, then they started the process of carbon assimilation, and that result in development, or what you can say, a release of oxygen and formation of carbohydrates. So what you call food, the process is called photosynthesis. The potential to change atmosphere. So this process has potential to change atmosphere in various ways. Once the oxygen is incorporated into the environment, then so this oxygen has made the environment become aerobic. So this is the main what you can say importance of the plant. Plant provides ozone, and this ozone protects us from ultraviolet what you can say radiations. Oxygen in the atmosphere is routinely converted to ozone by natural process. Okay, ozone is a umbrella present in the environment which filters ultraviolet radiations from the sun, and only visible light comes onto the what you can say earth. So the ozone absorbs ultraviolet light coming from the sun, and it provides a protective shield. And also this protects the different living organisms from unwanted mutations. Okay. Also it gives a food. So why should we study the plants? Because plant gives food to different animals which are present on the earth. Eating plant rather than animals, vegetarian, makes the feeding more efficient. Okay, in older days, most of the animals were having the habit of hunting, but as plant gives food, then people try to use the plant products as a food. So here is one example. To make 1 kilogram of wheat, it takes about 10 kilograms of grain. So it is more efficient to eat grain rather than wheat. Okay. So grains, every day we are using grains in our diet, and those grains are produced by the plant. So plant gives us food. Therefore, it is very essential to study the process through which how the food synthesis occurs in the plant. Okay. Also, along with food, it gives fibers. carbohydrates are produced as a result of photosynthesis. So these, not all carbohydrates are digestible. Some undigestible carbohydrates, cellulose, are referred as fibers. So cellulose in the plant is deposited in the xylem. In some plants, these fibers are long, cylinder, and can be spun together to make threads. So cellulose is used for making different type of threads. And these threads can be woven into different fabrics like linen and cotton, like this. So the plant can be used as a source of fiber. Again, plant provides wood and paper. So it is well known fact. We are getting the paper from the plant raw material. Cellulose is the main component of paper what we use in our what you can say office work. So this cellulose and other what you can say paper are nowadays they are common in use. So this paper is provided by produced by this what you can say plants. Also wood. Another name what you can say xylem is also known as wood. So wood is used for making different types of furnitures, building houses and ships, and many more things can be used for what you can say building these plants can be used for making these different articles. Again, this is one more fact. The plant provides a fossil fuel. Fossil fuel that what we are using nowadays for generation of electricity, different types of what you can say the thermal powers present around us. Especially one thermal station is there in Chandrapur, and it uses coal produced from the plants. Likewise, different types of oils, what you can say crude oils. So that all were produced by the plants, the biomaterials which are produced here in the beginning. So not all the plant carbohydrates was eaten. सगळे प्लांट कार्बोहायड्रेट्स हे खाल्ले जात नाहीये. 3 million years of the plant living and dying before animals started. बघा या ठिकाणी हे खूप महत्त्वाचं वाक्य आहे की सुरुवातीला प्लांट इव्हॉल्व झालं आणि जवळपास 3 बिलियन इयर ह्या प्लांट जमिनीवर असंच राहिलं. प्लांटला खाणारं कोणच नव्हतं, म्हणजे त्या दरम्यानच्या काळामध्ये खूप कार्बोहायड्रेट तयार झाले. अँड दोज कार्बोहायड्रेट्स were accumulated in the form of biomass. Okay, in beginning days there were huge trees. सुरुवातीला खूप मोठे मोठे झाड राहायचे आणि ते झाड आणि त्याला कोण हंटिंग करणार होतं, खाणार कोण नव्हतं, अॅनिमल ग्रेजिंग अॅनिमल कोण नव्हते, त्यामुळे ती झाड तसंच वाढले आणि त्याचं पुन्हा ते झाड ते प्लांट ट्री ट्रंक सॉइल मध्ये जमिनीमध्ये बरीड होऊन त्याच्यापासून काय झालं हे कोल वगैरे बनले. अॅनिमल हे नंतर आले. सुरुवातीला प्लांट नंतर animals are. So from the buried remains of the plants and animals, fossil fuel and coal has been so that is produced, and that what we are using here. Some of the vegetation was compressed and formed into the coal, and that what we are using it in electrical generation, what we call say electricity generation. Yet more of the deposit formed. That deposit we can convert it to crude oils and different what you can say forms of hydrocarbons, and those that are used for making of different plastics, gasoline in the car, greases, axles, some home heating coils, electrical energy and electrical energy that powers the light. So all these things are the outcome of plants. Okay, this is again important aspect. Now plant gives us medicine. Plant acts as a source of medicine directly. Quinine is a product produced from the bark of the plant, and it prevents malaria. Quinine is a compound. Nowadays the word, the tablet, what you can say, the drug hydroxychloroquine, something is the name, and that hydroxychloroquine is used as a prophylaxis for the treatment of this what you can say COVID-19 in some of the regions. So that quinine is one of the major component of that hydroxychloroquine. Caffeine, we used to drink coffee, so it has caffeine and it is a plant product. So the fossil fuel is also converted into wide range of synthetic compounds, including alcohol and wide range of medicine. Alcohol is produced from the starchy grains, isn't it? So lot of medicines, and apart from this, we have a lot of medicinal plants around us, and those medicinal plants are used in Ayurveda for the treatment of different types of diseases, isn't it? Again, this is what another important aspect. Plant provides us latex. Latex is what you can say, it is a exudate, secretion coming out of the plant. Rubber trees are grown in some of the regions of our country, in the tropical regions especially, and that rubber trees secretes a kind of what you can say sap, what you call latex. This natural rubber can be used for making of different types of gloves, surgery gloves, and that gloves are used for different types of purposes. And the latex can be further converted into vulcanized rubber, and that is used for making the tough tires of vehicles. Okay, plant use of essential oils. Essential oils are having what you can say some kind of smells. The smell, everybody knows the smell of what you can say our tulsi, basil plant. So just you crush some leaves of basil plant, you try to take smell, and that smell everybody knows. Why this smell is there in that tulsi plant? Because of presence of these essential oils. So these essential oils, some essential oils are used as what you can say to flavor the food, and some essential oils are used as a medicines. Plant provides decoration. The plants can be used for what you can say as a ornamental. What you can say for decorating different types of movements in houses, or what you can say in what you can say marriage functions, etc., etc. Lot of plants are what you can say planted there to beautify the environment. Ornamental use of plant is one of the what you can say good aspect here. A plant provides jobs. So plant has been a constant source of businesses and employment throughout human history. How this? In older days, सुरुवातीच्या काळामध्ये बघा, की जंगलामध्ये लोक जायचे, लाकड तोडायचे आणि त्याच्या मुळ्या बांधायचे, गठ्ठे बांधायचे आणि शहरामध्ये नेऊन विकायचे. जंगलामधले बरेचसे प्रोडक्ट राहायचे, ते प्रोडक्ट जमा करायचे आणि शहरामध्ये जाऊन विकायचे. म्हणजे काय, तो त्यांचा एक प्रकारचा जॉबच होता. ओके, हा त्यांचा एक प्रकारचा जॉब होता. त्याच्यामुळे त्यांना थोडीशी अर्निंग मिळायची आणि त्याच्यावर त्यांचं घर भागायचं. ठीक आहे. तर अशा पद्धतीनं प्लांट एक प्रकारचा रोजगार पण उपलब्ध करून देतात. So this is again what you can say another aspect of plant what you can say physiology in agriculture. So it acts as a foundation for the numerous recent advances in agriculture. शेतीमध्ये ज्या ज्या काही आता नवीन ऍडव्हान्समेंट झाल्यात त्याला आपण क्रांती म्हणतो. ओके, सो दॅट इज व्हॉट यू कॅन से फॉरेस्ट्री, फार्माकोलॉजी, प्लांट पॅथॉलॉजी, ॲग्रोनॉमी, फ्लोरिकल्चर, या सगळ्या वेगवेगळ्या शाखेमध्ये प्लांट फिजिओलॉजीचा खूप मोठा रोल आहे. photosynthesis. Okay, so here is a the efficiency of photosynthetic conversion of solar radiation in the production of food, nutrients that are acceptable to human diet can be increased. Okay, काही एक्सपेरिमेंट करून प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी मध्ये आता फोटोसिंथेसिस मध्ये बऱ्याचशा अशा काही रिएक्शन्स आहेत, लाईट रिएक्शन, डार्क रिएक्शन्स आहेत, कार्बन फिक्सेशन पाथवेज आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये एक C2 पाथवे नावाचा प्रकार आहे, त्याला फोटो रेस्पिरेशन म्हणतो आपण. तुम्ही आता ते ज्यावेळेस फोटोसिंथेसिस होईल त्यावेळेस शिकालच. फोटो रेस्पिरेशन इज व्हॉट यू कॅन से, इट इज व्हॉट यू कॅन से, त्याला म्हणतो आपण एक वेस्टफुल प्रोसेस आहे प्लांट मध्ये. त्याचं महत्व इम्पॉर्टन्स आणखी कळालं नाही, पण बाय मॉडिफाईंग सर्टन जीन्स ऑफ क्लोरोप्लास्ट दॅट त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण क्लोरोप्लास्ट इंजिनिअरिंग, क्लोरोप्लास्ट genome engineering. By modifying certain genes of what you can say the chloroplast, the research is going in certain laboratories to stop or to inhibit the process of what you can say photorespiration. Photorespiration, that means it is called C2 pathway. So because of this what happened, the photosynthetic ability of the plant, photosynthetic capacity of the plant can be increased. त्याच्यामुळे वनस्पतीची photosynthesis capacity वाढवली जाते. Now this is another aspect what you can say the technique of tissue culture. Everybody knows what tissue culture is, growing a plant from what you can say explant. Living plant part is used as explant and that is used to grow entire plant. Irrigation, understanding the plant water relation. Okay, काही प्लांटला कमी पाणी लागतं, काही प्लांटला जास्त पाणी लागतं, काही प्लांटला मॉडरेट पाणी लागतं. मग वॉटर रिक्वायरमेंट प्लांटची त्या ठिकाणी व्यवस्थितरित्या समजून घेऊन त्या प्लांटला पाहिजे तेवढंच पाणी देणं. ठीक आहे. सो दॅट इज व्हॉट व्हेन वी डू सम व्हॉट यू कॅन से रिसर्च in the actual water requirement of the plant, then and then only we will came to know that a particular plant how much water is required for that particular plant, isn't it? So water is important fact for the growth of the plant, and if it is in excess, जर पाणी excess झालं it will affect the plant, and if it is scary म्हणजे पाणी कमी पडलं तरी it will also affect the plant growth, isn't it? म्हणून या ठिकाणी पाणी पण महत्वाचं आहे. ओके, वीड कंट्रोल. सो डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ व्हॉट यू कॅन से ऑक्झिन्स, हार्मोन्स, प्लांट हार्मोन्स आहेत. सो दॅट कॅन बी युज्ड एज अ वीड कंट्रोल. त्याला आपण तणनाशक म्हणतो. आता बघा शेतकरी काय करतात की आपल्या शेतामध्ये तण येऊ नये म्हणून बरेचसे औषध फवारतात, त्याच्यामध्ये केमिकल्स असतात. सो व्हॉट ऑक्झिन डज, इट कॉज increase the carbohydrate metabolism to such an extent that the plant burn themselves to death. Okay, जर आपण या प्लांटवर वीडवर जर ऑक्झिन फवारलं तर काय होईल, त्या ठिकाणी त्या प्लांटची इफिशियन्सी फोटोसिंथेसिस एवढी वाढते. ओके, की जेणेकरून बाकीचं जे दुसरं मेकॅनिझम आहे ते फोटोसिंथेसिस करण्याला लावणारं मेकॅनिझम आहे ते सगळं कोलॅप्स होतं. सो बघा, इट इन्क्रीजेस द कार्बोहायड्रेट मेटाबॉलिझम, म्हणजे फोटोसिंथेसिसचं मेटाबॉलिझम वाढवतं, अँड एवढं वाढवतं की त्याला बाकीच्या सपोर्टिव्ह सिस्टम आहेत ते त्याला कमी पडतात, म्हणून ते प्लांट मरून जातात. आलं लक्षात?
आपण कसं करतो?
हा, अगेन न्यूट्रिशन. द quality of field crops can be regulated through suitable micronutrient addition in soil. So nowadays farmers are using different types of fertilizers to fertilize soil, but we don't know what amount of nutrients are required actually for the particular crop, isn't it? So this micronutrient requirement can be tested in the laboratory, and So that testing, after the testing of this nutrition requirement, so fertilizers, limited amount of fertilizers can be used. So nutrition requirement of a crop can be determined here. Growth regulator, better crop yield can be increased by learning how and when application of plant growth regulators to the plant is most effective. Okay, वनस्पतीला कोणत्या वेळेस कोणतं ग्रोथ रेग्युलेटर दिलं पाहिजे ह्याचं जर ज्ञान असेल तर आपल्याला वनस्पतीची ग्रोथ हे कंट्रोल करता येते. पर्निंग ऑफ अपेकल बड टू इंड्यूस लॅटरल बर्ड्स टू ग्रो, म्हणजे आपण काय करतो, पर्निंग म्हणजे त्याचं देठ कट करतो. जुन्या खेड्यामध्ये बघा हरभऱ्याची भाजी, हरभरे खुडतात, हरभऱ्याची भाजी खुडली जाते, वरची देठ काढतात ते, आणि जेणेकरून हरभरा असा मोठा खुलतो. That is called pruning. Synthetic auxins to prevent premature leaf fall or fruit fall. Promotion of root formation in root cuttings, and also that is gibberellic acid. Gibberellin increases length of the plant. Okay, so these are some of the growth regulators can be used. Now, so मी पहिल्यांदाच म्हटलं तुम्हाला की व्हाय शुड वी स्टडी प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी. मी आता जे काही तुम्हाला ऍप्लिकेशन सांगितले ते ऑल आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन फिजियोलॉजिकल प्रोसेसेस, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये थोडंसं रिसर्च केलं, संशोधन केलं की आपल्याला पाहिजे तसा रिझल्ट येतो. सो अ फिजियोलॉजिस्ट, व्हॉट इज द रोल ऑफ फिजियोलॉजिस्ट, or what are the different job opportunities for the physiologist? Okay, the person who studies what you can say plant physiology is called as physiologist. Okay, आता त्याला पुढे कुठे कुठे जॉब मिळतो, जॉब कुठे कुठे मिळतो त्याला. So here the person who studies plant physiology will be expert and he will be called as plant physiologist. ओके, त्याला प्लांट फिजियोलॉजिस्ट म्हणून आपण त्या ठिकाणी हे करू शकतो. नेक्स्ट, ही विल बी डुईंग सम ऑफ द रिसर्च इन इन्स्टिट्यूट्स, युनिव्हर्सिटीज ॲज अ फिजियोलॉजिस्ट. सो ही विल बिकम researcher, active researcher in the field of plant physiology. Horticulturist, horticulture is what you can say another branch of what you can say that agriculture. Plant scientist, again this another job opportunity for physiologist, that is assistant professor in college and universities, and also as assistant pathologist. So these are the different job opportunities once we expertise in the field of once we get expertise in the field of what you can say plant physiology. Okay, तर आता बघा प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी आपण शिकायचं कशाला, तर एक तर रिसर्च मध्ये जाण्यासाठी किंवा वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे जॉब ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहेत. कुठं आहेत, शाळेमध्ये आहेत, कॉलेजमध्ये आहेत, युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये आहेत. तर अशा वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे जॉब ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीसाठी आपल्याला ही प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी शिकणं गरजेचं असतं. आता बघा स्पेशलायझेशन मध्ये बॉटनीमध्ये जर वरच्या लेवलला गेलात की त्या ठिकाणी स्पेशलायझेशन असतात. पॅथॉलॉजिस्ट हा प्लांट पॅथॉलॉजी शिकवतो, सायटोजेनेटिक्स हा जेनेटिक्स शिकवतो. जसं आपल्याकडे वेगवेगळे स्पेशलायझेशन लोक आहेत, दुसऱ्या ह्याच्यामध्ये शक्यतो ते इंटरफेअर करत नाहीये. त्याच पद्धतीनं फिजियोलॉजिस्ट आपल्याकडे प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी स्पेशलायझेशन हे रामानंद विद्यापीठामध्ये नाहीये. प्लांट फिजियोलॉजी स्पेशलायझेशन इज देअर इन डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकर मराठवाडा युनिव्हर्सिटी औरंगाबाद. तिथं फिजियोलॉजी स्पेशलायझेशन आहे आणि तिथनं खूप मोठे मोठे फिजियोलॉजिस्ट आर.एन. जोशी सारखे खूप मोठे मोठे डॉक्टर अनिल मुंगीकर सारखे मोठे मोठे फिजियोलॉजिस्ट त्या ठिकाणी होऊन गेले. आता ते रिटायर झालेत म्हणा, पण मोठे मोठे फिजियोलॉजिस्ट त्या ठिकाणी होते. आपल्या डिपार्टमेंटला पण डॉक्टर डी.व्ही. देव म्हणून फिजियोलॉजिस्ट होते, प्लांट फिजियोलॉजिस्ट. त्यांनी की खूप चांगलं फिजियोलॉजीमध्ये काम केलेलं आहे. he visited most of the times for abroad for doing his research. डॉक्टर डी व्ही देव सरांचं नाव जर तुम्ही डिपार्टमेंटच्या याच्यावर पाहिलात की जुन्या फॅकल्टीच्या लिस्टमध्ये डॉक्टर डी व्ही देव सरांचं नाव त्या ठिकाणी दिसतं. ते फिजिओलॉजी आम्हाला फिजिओलॉजी शिकवायचे MSc ला. माझे MSc इथं झालं असल्यामुळं ते इथंच फिजिओलॉजी शिकवत होते आम्हाला. So this is what all about the scope and importance of plant physiology. So now you can ask questions. We have how 4-5 minutes left. I am watching continuously on watch because the free version it will stop automatically.